Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia. I hope you're all having a great week. So finally I'm back in the beauty room here on camera talking to you guys. I feel like it's been a long time because all of my previous videos have literally been travel vlogs. Oh no, and there was a Temu haul in between, wasn't there? There was a good Temu haul in between. Just to break it up a little bit, but I hope you guys liked those travel vlogs. It is good to be back home, you know, get focused into my business and my family and stuff, but I do definitely have the travel bug again. We're currently planning our next trip overseas in November. It was gonna be sooner. Oh, we might also go to Melbourne in September as well to see my sister. Yeah, but we've already got the travel bug again, so we might go somewhere in November. We're just not sure yet. We were thinking maybe like Thailand or Vietnam, maybe more leaning towards Vietnam after talking to a lot of people. But yeah, there's just so many places to go in the world. I'm like, where to go next? And especially after going to South America, it was just absolutely beautiful and it was really cool. And yeah, it makes you want to see more of the world, that's for sure. But I thought I'd start the intro with my hair and makeup done already because I just wanted to start it this way. I didn't want to look horrible and start it that way. I'm actually sick right now. I can hear my cough is gross. I'm really snotty as well, but I thought I would still come on camera. I have been sick twice in a month, like really badly. I don't know, bad bout of COVID, really bad flu. I was actually bedridden the last few days, and finally the last 2 days I've started to feel more myself, even though I am blocked up and coughing still. But I just wanted to come and film a YouTube video for you guys. I have missed doing this, and I thought I would do another advice video. And I want this video to be a video where you can come to when you are feeling a little lost, when you are feeling down, when you are feeling stuck. If you're feeling a little bit negative, if you really want some motivation in life and just some oomph, and this advice will really change you. Like, it will change your mindset, it will change your perspective, it will hopefully make you more positive and happier. And these are just tips that I know help in life, like in general, to be just a happier, positive, more confident person that gets yourself out your comfort zone, that makes like others feel good, that makes yourself feel good. It's a video that will hopefully change your mindset. And these tips have worked really, really well for me. There's something that I've been doing like over the last 2 years specifically, and yes, it's been hard. Like, a lot of them have been hard. Growth and change is hard, but honestly it is so worth it in the end. And you look in the mirror and you're actually proud of who is looking back at you because you've done things that you thought you never would have done back in the day. Especially as a former people pleaser, someone that never set boundaries, someone that always just said yes all the time, or never spoke her mind, or was never honest with people in her life that made her feel a certain way, or someone that was scared of change or didn't really want to get out of my comfort zone and just kind of done whatever because I was, you know, had anxiety. And don't get me wrong, anxiety still does affect me to this day, but definitely not as much. Hopefully this advice that I give you is just gonna transform you and your mindset as well, because if people can go from a certain place and elevate to the other side, honestly that's all I wish for people. And hopefully this advice video will be that little stepping stone that someone needs to just really give them that push and that oomph to do certain things in life, and see their worth, you know. I love these advice videos, by the way, so if you do like these videos, then just give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday at 8 AM New Zealand time and YouTube shorts every day. I also do this little hairstyle with the fringe, and I do like my makeup on camera here as I'm giving you the advice, because the last few times I did advice videos I was just kind of like talking directly to you guys, which yes is a little bit easier and helps me get my point across and I don't get as distracted, but I just kind of wanted to do my makeup today and just kind of make it a little bit more of a chill, relaxed vibe, especially because I'm not feeling 100%. So if I sound really blocked, that is why. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. I don't really go into detail about anything I'm using, so if there is something you like the look of or you have a question about, then just ask me in the comments and I will let you guys know. I am starting Halloween in August, guys, from next week, so you'll see a lot of looks from me, so stay tuned because I have missed doing that and I like getting creative and I feel like I really let my artistry and creativity show. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting into my Halloween looks very soon, so I thought I would just upload this chit chat life advice kind of video for you guys in between before I start like my Halloween video. So yeah, but anyway, if you want to know how I got this makeup look and if you want to hear all the best tips that I have and my best life advice to make you a more positive, happier person that's gonna grow and elevate in life, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna just start off with this Maybelline Grippy Primer. It's really good to like keep your makeup last and make you look super hydrated. I want to really put some makeup on because I do have fake tan on. I put some on last night, which is good. I feel so much more normal. I didn't have tan on for the last few days. And I also bit off all my nails, so that's not good. But yeah, I just wanted to do another video on life in general and just give you guys some advice, because I can see so many people, like not only around me, but like online, talking about their struggles and how hard it is and how people feel lost and they don't know what they want. There's people breaking up like left, right and center. There's been so many like friendship breakups, there's been people moving away, there's people not sure where they want to live. Like everyone just seems really lost at the moment, and there's a lot of sad people and negative people at the moment, and like fair enough, like look what's going on in the world. Like we see constant bad news about everything, like all these wars going on and the economy and people that can't survive and that are like, you know, living on the street, and homeless people, and like cancer rates and like plane crashes on. Oh my gosh, there is just so much bad news at the moment, and it's a lot of things that we can't really control. And when you get exposed to that constantly, if you're an empath like me, it really like takes a toll on you, and you're like, whoa. I'm just gonna put on this foundation. By the way, this is Curating, and I've got some. This grippy primer is so good. I've got like hairs stuck in my face and it's so annoying. But anyway, I just pat it down like this and I love this one. It does run out really quick though, so I need to put in another colour in. Hopefully this will last. Not only the bad things we see in the media, but also social media doesn't help as well. Like people are constantly comparing, and you might think, oh, I'm someone that doesn't compare. Naturally you do. Like you see people traveling, or you see people earning lots of money, or you see people like have lots of friends, or you see people's milestones all the time. Like you see them getting married, or you see them having kids. You see their birthday car that they got from their husband. You see like, honestly, you see everything. You see perfect bodies, perfect faces. Half of it isn't even real these days. It's like AI. So the amount of AI out there is like insane now. And also I find that strange because on Facebook, there is like AI that looks so real, but you can tell it's AI still. But like the older generation, like the boomers who aren't really too familiar with that stuff and are quite gullible at times, say, oh my goodness, is this real? She is so beautiful. Like talking about this person that's not even real anymore. So it's crazy like how much we are exposing ourselves to online and what that makes people feel. Like those people that don't know that AI is real is probably like, oh my god, like I'm so ugly, I'm so bad compared to this person, she's like a supermodel, and then the comparison starts coming out. We compare ourselves all the time, and one way to happiness and to success is stop the comparison and notice you were doing it in the first place. Because if you're someone that's like, oh, I don't compare myself, oh, that doesn't affect me, it actually does more than you realize. Like, decisions that you make are even influenced by something you may have seen online, or maybe something your friend is doing. Like, it's not even just online, it's like people around you. Like, you may make decisions in life because of what people around you are doing in life. So like, for example, if someone moves overseas, it then makes everyone think like, oh, am I happy? Like, should I move overseas? Or am I like doing everything right? You know, like naturally what your friends and family are doing as well will naturally encourage you. So that is why it's also really important to surround yourself with really good people as well, and people that align, and people that are kind and uplifting and supportive and genuine, because people around you can encourage you so much more than you know as well. You naturally compare to people around you as well, and it helps make decisions. To make you feel like a happier person is you have to just look around you and be like, okay, who am I comparing myself to, and why? My snotty nose decides to get like really bad as soon as I come to film. Yay! Anyway, the secret to happiness is to first spot what you're doing. So spot yourself when you're comparing yourself to someone else. Like, if you're watching a video online of like a really pretty person, what are you telling yourself? Does that make you feel insecure? Does it make you feel good? If it doesn't make you feel bad, then that's good, you know, continue on watching. But if you notice that you're feeling bad, then you've got to stop the amount of scroll time you have every day. Honestly, this is also something that I have to do. I always talk about this, talked about it in other videos as well, but you need to limit the amount of time you spend on social media, because social media can be really draining. At the same time, it is a good thing. Like, we can use it as a tool, and we can use it for motivation and inspiration if we're following the right people. But yeah, like I said, everything around you that you see is so important. So the TV you watch, the radio ads you hear, the music you listen to, the friends you talk with, the friends you hang out with, the family you're surrounding yourself with. Do you feel good? Like, do you feel good watching this, seeing this, hearing it? And whatever does not make you feel good, limit the use of that or distance yourself from that. So I have been doing this so much in the last year, and it's crazy because I have stopped listening to a lot of music. I know this actually sounds crazy. People probably think like, oh my god, what is she on about? But like, when you've had a spiritual awakening, you listen to music and you're like, this stuff has so many bad messages throughout this. Like, it's talking about like cheating and drugs and suicide and breaking up with people, and they're so sad and depressed and lonely, and like, yes, people can like relate to that, but if you actually look at the bigger picture, like, some people are like, oh my god, I relate to that artist so much, like, it makes them feel good, but actually they're making you feel worse without you even realizing it, because it's like a message to be like, okay, you can be down, you can be sad, you can be depressed constantly. If you're listening to this all the time, like this low vibrational, low frequency music, you're gonna feel more down, sad and depressed without you even realizing it. Do you know what I mean? And this is why, like, when you put on really like fun pop, like dance music, you just really want to dance and you feel good. But like, if you like listen to really down music that's like talking about love and no one's there for me anymore, like, you know, all this bloody sad song, you will literally become that song. Like, I hope you guys know what I mean, but yeah, you actually become what you listen to, what you hear. Like, you just have to make sure you're taking in good things. So yeah, I don't listen to much music anymore. I do listen to positive, uplifting podcasts on things I want to learn. And I do listen to music. Like, I do listen to dance music now. I can't say I fully don't listen to music anymore. Like, I still listen to dance music and fun music, but I don't really listen to like rap or sadness anymore. I used to love people like Eminem, but I find that a lot of his songs are like sad or down or talking about his past or bad people in his life, and like, I don't know, it just can transfer to you, you know, that kind of messaging, and then it makes you like question everything. So just listen to upbeat, positive music. Don't watch like terrible news 24/7. Don't scroll 24/7. Don't like hang out with friends that talk bad or mean to you. Yeah, filter that out. Like, I've had to, unfortunately, drop a lot of people in my life, and it's because they weren't happy for me, you know, like subconsciously they were really insecure and they had to bring me down because they seen me as a light. They seen that I was successful. They seen that I was looking better. They see that I naturally draw attention. They see that I'm confident. They see that I've had like heaps of opportunities. They see that I travel a lot. Like, naturally I'm going to trigger them, you know, and naturally this does spark jealousy, and it's a thing that happens to so many people, especially when you become successful in any way, shape or form. People that you know, and sometimes it's your closest friends, will literally change on you, and they can do things to belittle you. They can make digs, they can make jokes, they can make you feel like crap. They can undetermine and undervalue your successes just so you don't get that ego boost, you know, like they pretend that it's not good what you're doing, or they don't ever ask about anything that good that's happening in your life, but then they will light up when you talk about the bad stuff. These people will try and make fun of you in a group. By the way, I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love this one. They will make fun of you in a group. They will tease you. They'll try and make people laugh. They want to make you feel small. They don't want you to feel confident. They don't want you to think you're the shit. They don't want you to feel good about yourself, because it triggers them, and sadly it is true. It happens to a lot of people, and I even see people on TikTok like talking about this, like, you know, jealous friends they've had, and all the signs and symptoms, and I was like, wow, like it made me reflect and be like, how was I friends with this particular person for so long? Like, I just don't know how I was. And the thing is, the sad thing is, if you're honest with them, which I have been in my life with a lot of people that I was hoping they would change, it actually, like, they can't take accountability. They will see it as an attack. They'll say that you've done things wrong. They'll say they've done absolutely nothing. They will diminish it and be like, oh, it was only this and this and this, and try and make excuses for it. They won't apologize. And literally they will distance from you because they don't know how to be around the new version of you. You know, the more confident one, the one that sets boundaries, the one that's successful and doesn't talk about negative stuff. Like, you've always got positive stuff to say in your life because you're at that point where your life is like really positive and you're manifesting really quickly. So if you have people in your life that are like this, or that treat you bad, and you know, you can make excuses for them for so long. Like, I was someone who made excuses for people for so long, be like, oh, you know, they're only doing that because they're sad, or because they've got this wrong, or because they've been teased in school, or because this and this and this, and I always used to make excuses for them. I even had people like have the audacity to say, oh, well, why didn't you tell them sooner? Honestly, that is such a stupid thing to say, because first of all, I'm not the same person as I was back then than I am now. Like, back then I was a people pleaser. I let people run all over me. I didn't like conflict. I didn't want to make it look like I was being too sensitive. I just let them run their mouth and say what they wanted to say. Sometimes I would say, oh, but, you know, call them out in the moment with certain things, and then they'd disguise it as just joking. All the time they'd disguise it as just joking. Yeah, for like others to say, oh, why didn't you tell them sooner? It's like, I was not the same person back then. And I knew that if I was going to tell them, it would lead to this, you know, and it would lead to a massive fallout. And at the time, I wasn't ready to lose this person in my life. I wasn't ready. Now I'm obviously someone that's more confident, that sets boundaries, that's honest, that's really secure in myself, and I know what I deserve, and I know what a good friend looks like, and I know what a nice, supportive, uplifting, empathetic and understanding person looks like. And yeah, I do not want to be around people that make me feel shit because they have insecurities, and they might not even realize that they're doing it half the time. You know, they may not have awareness in that way, and that's why you have to be honest with these people so they do gain awareness. And if they flip out, if they ignore you, if they mute you on all of social media, if they bitch about you to all of your friends about the situation, which happened in my instance, then you know that you made the right decision, you know, because this person isn't willing to change, apologize, look at their actions being like, shit, I've actually really hurt this person. Things I say and do are actually impacting this person. If you have someone around you that's like constantly like digs or not supporting you or saying negative things when you bring up positive things, if they don't like your stuff on social media, if they don't support you, if they disrespect you in front of like groups, like your group of friends, and if they speak to you in a certain like disrespectful tone, then you have to be honest with them, because honesty is very hard, like being honest with people in your life. But yeah, honesty is so important in life, and I know sometimes it's gonna not lead to a good thing. Like sometimes being honest with people in your life, the right people in your life, they will understand what you're talking about and they will try and see your point of view and be like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, like I'm gonna try and grow and I'm gonna try and be a better person. But then some people will be like, oh my gosh, and just see it as an attack and find an excuse to hate you, even though you're like such a nice, genuine, humble person that's so kind and uplifting to all of their friends. And sometimes some people don't like want a successful person around, like you trigger them. Even just the way you look, like if you're really pretty, like really pretty, really confident, even if you're skinny, like people will get triggered by that and they'll find an excuse to skew what you say or to make you seem like a bad person or to twist it around on you when you are honest with them, because they subconsciously, they don't want you in their life. Sometimes people say some of your friends can be your biggest enemies, which is very sad, and I actually believe that now. Like they can actually be your biggest haters and your least supporters, which is a bit sad. So, you know, I'm at that point in my life now where I only surround myself with people that love me, that uplift me, that aren't triggered by me, that aren't jealous of me, because jealousy can make you do crazy things. And, you know, some of these people I had in my life was like, if I told you guys examples, you'd be like, how were you friends with these people for so long? And the sad thing is you hold on to all the good times, you know, and I think that's also what made me hold on for so long, is you hold on to all the good times, but you actually like look at how they treat you in a bigger perspective and you realize how stuffed that is. You finally speak up, it all backfires, but remember what I said in my other videos, the universe takes out of your life what's not meant to be in your life. You know, any friends, any situation that happens, I think everything happens for a reason. So it was meant to be that me and certain people in my life weren't meant to be friends anymore, because I just grew past them. You know, I'm on a growth mindset, I'm on a growth journey. If you are on a growth journey as well, you will notice that you will grow apart from a lot of people in your life. And I think that's the hardest part about a growth journey. And some people can't stand that because it does trigger them and they do feel a bit left behind and they compare themselves to you, and I get it. Sometimes you outgrow people and people don't like that, but you just have to surround yourself with people that are aligned with you and where you are at that moment. You know, and especially when you're getting older, like I'm 30 now, so I'm at that age. I'm using Kosas blush, it's nearly gone. You know, you have to align yourself with people that just suit your energy, suit your conversation style, suit your love language, suit your intimate needs. Your intimate needs are like, if you're someone that's like really anxiously attached, so you want to message someone like every single day, you obviously need someone that's like that as well and that messages you every single day. But if you're someone like me that's like really independent and super busy, business focused, you know, I strive better with people that don't message me every single day. You know, I like the ones that are also got stuff going for them and have got busy lives, and when we catch up it's exciting and we can have a cool like deep conversation about life and how things going. Like, yeah, that is me. And I love people that are like deep as well. And I also find that the friends no longer in my life weren't actually that deep. Like, they would rather talk badly about other people. And they never wanted to talk about, like, you know, my career, my success, nothing good going on in my life. They just want to talk about bad things and, like, the goss, you know, the latest goss in the friend group, and, like, you know, just really negative stuff. And they also clearly knew that, like, I did not want kids for now. You know, that's not on my cards for a few years. But this person would literally ask me all the time, when are you having kids? 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 Every time I seen them. And I was like getting to a point where I had to tell her something. I think it's because she knew, like, secretly knew that, like, she did, that, like, if I did, I would slow down on my success. And I genuinely think that literally is the case, because someone would not ask you that much. When are you having kids? When are you having kids? Oh my God, you should have kids. But they'd say it so much. Subconsciously believe it was because they wanted me to slow down on my success. You know, they hated, like, they didn't even like talking about it. Like, when I brought it up, like, twice, my successes or my stuff in the TV and film and modeling industry, they pretended not to listen. They pretended not to listen, they looked down, pretended to be distracted, and whenever I hung out with them, like I said, they would talk about bad stuff, about everyone else's business, but when I went to talk about something good, they didn't want to hear it. And it made them, like, uncomfortable, and I could see their face, like, the micro expressions. If you tell someone something good in your life, look at their micro expressions. You can easily tell if they're really jealous. This person went like this, so like, they made, like, oh my goodness, I'll never forget that face. They made, like, a physically jealous look whenever I used to say anything good in my life. It was actually scary. And I reflect back now and I'm like, wow. But yeah, you need to be friends with people that understand where you're coming from. And you have to realize that people in your life, you are going to have, like, an argument, you know, you are going to have disagreements. And do they make you feel safe with your feelings? Do they make you feel seen? Do they make you feel heard? Do they make you feel uplifted? Do they celebrate you? Do they support you? Do they do it online and in real life? If they don't, they have to go. I'm so proud of myself. I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, if they're not going to be a kind, supportive friend, or if they just want to talk, like, bad about people, or if they're not really uplifting or motivating or inspiring, or, you know, if we can't have, like, deep chats, or if they're not really on my wavelength, then what are you doing in my life, you know? So I'm so glad, and honestly, this is why they say the 30s are the best, because you're just so sure of yourself, and you stop caring what people think, you start becoming more honest, you stop caring about people's judgments, and honestly, it's been amazing. And sometimes the people you let go are going to talk badly about you, you know? They want people if they can't control you, they say, they try and control how others see you, which is so funny, because this was literally the case with this person that's no longer in my life. And yeah, I heard some not nice things about what they were saying, and I'm like, well, this is just proving to me why you're not in my life anymore. And you have to also be someone that doesn't care what people think or say about you. And I'm at that point where I don't care at all. Because you have to be so happy with yourself in your life that nothing can stop you. So that's also one thing that will make you super happy in life, is literally, yeah, not caring what people think, and being so confident in yourself and secure in yourself that even if you go through, like, a breakup with, like, a boy, or a friendship breakup, or something bad happens in your life, you can still be there for you and actually, like, yes, it's going to affect you, but you're able to move on and heal and grow and find others, like another partner or another relationship or another friendship that is better suited for you. And they always say, once one thing comes out of your life, then you make room for more. Yeah, so now that that's happened for me, I've made so much room for more, but I also don't let in just anybody, because it's such a big learning lesson. Like, it is one thing as well, it kind of makes you lose a little bit of trust as well for women in general, but you also have to realize that there are so many people out there that are different. And I think traveling definitely made me see that. It made me realize, like, who's out there and what kind of people are out there. And I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. Very, 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 very eye-opening. It's also just getting out there and getting out of your comfort zone. I always talk about this. I'm putting some gold in my eye, by the way. Yeah, so I always talk about getting out your comfort zone, and the best thing you can do is travel. Like, if you can do it, guys, I highly recommend it. And not everyone has the, like, you know, privilege to travel and stuff, but like, even if it's doing something new, you know, starting a new skill, starting a new sport, starting a new hobby, going somewhere in your own country that's different, something that you're not usually used to doing, you know, you can make it work. And honestly, it's life transforming once you step out of your environment and go somewhere else and meet other people, do new things that you don't normally usually do. Get completely out of your comfort zone. Maybelline Brow Glue Super Lock. So yeah, I just realized that I haven't really summarized like my whole holiday that we just went on. So we went to South America for 2 months, and honestly, that was life transforming, and I needed that at the right time, because I felt so many changes in my life, my career, my friend circle, my mindset, my confidence, my finances. So yeah, I feel like it came at a really good time to travel and just get out of my mind and just really free myself. I felt like it was so freeing. So yeah, if you guys can, I so would just get out and explore. And honestly, that was the best trip of my life. Like, I feel the most happiest when I travel, when I meet new people, when I do new things, when I'm with people that I love. And I'm honestly so blessed to be able to do this. And a lot of people might be like, oh, you're lucky you da 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 da. But it's like, I'm not lucky. I just worked hard for it. You know, this ain't luck. This is hard work. This is passion. This is drive. If you guys want something in your life and you're really sad because you're, oh, I don't have that, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, you can do anything you set your mind to. You have to realize that life is like a game. Like, you just got to play it right. It's like a game of chess. You just got to make the right move, because one right move can literally change everything. It was exactly like me. I could have still been surrounding myself with people that were really jealous of me, that constantly put me down, where I felt like I was never good enough. I always felt like I had to prove something to them, because they always diminished like what I did, what I said, everything I did in life. They just never made me feel good enough, never made me feel happy. I could have still been in my old job, just complaining every day about how hard it is and all the staff and this and that, and like, I could have been, you know, living in the same hometown. I could have just been super bored, like not doing my passion. I could have not had all these opportunities that I do now, and it was literally because I played the game. I was like, no, like, I want to be different. I want to do what I love. I want my dream job. I want to be able to travel the world. Like, my goals back then were to be a full-time YouTuber and to travel the world, and I'm literally doing that right now, and I've never felt so happy. And I know you guys can too. You're probably watching this and being like, oh, well, you're just lucky, and you know, I'm never going to be able to do that. But you can. You honestly can. Like, anyone can do anything they set their minds to. You just have to take a step out your comfort zone, like, and reflect on your life. Look at your life right now and be like, okay, what do I want to change? Like, what do I complain about a lot? Just start with that. What do I complain about a lot? If it's something really hard, like, oh, I just don't like this area we live in, I feel a bit stagnant, there's your answer. You have to have the confidence to be like, okay, we're gonna move then. I'm gonna move into another environment and see if this makes me happy, because they do say that too. Your environment can impact you so much, and there's different energies to like different places. And they say this about like different countries around the world as well. Like, they say, you know, America is very masculine and go, go, go energy, and then like Bali is very feminine energy, and you're very like girly and spiritual and letting loose, and different places can do different things for you. And I definitely know that some people might think it's bollocks, but honestly, I can reassure you it is not, because like, I've been to different countries and I can feel the different energy in every country. I feel when I'm more motivated, I feel when I'm more like flirty, I feel when I want to like party more, I feel when I'm a bit more sad. Like, literally the country's energy can do different things for you. If that's something on your mind, like, shit, I want to move somewhere, I don't feel good, that could be an option for you. What is something that you keep complaining about all the time? Because if you change that, you are literally gonna change. I feel like I haven't even told you guys like a proper summary about our travels, but honestly, it was just so life-changing. So we went to LA for 5 days, like California, and then we went to Vegas for 5 days. California was okay, like I wouldn't go back to California if I'm being honest, but we loved Vegas. Vegas was just so much fun. It was like a Disney play world. And then we went to Mexico for 2.5 weeks. We loved Mexico. And then we went to Ecuador for 10 days and stayed in the Amazon rainforest. That was honestly beautiful, and I will so be doing that again. And then we went to Brazil for just under 2 weeks, and I loved Rio de Janeiro. I'll so go back there. And then we went to Chile for 5 days. It was a trip where I kept saying to Matthew, I was like, oh my god, like we're not even going home yet. Like we've got so much time like ahead of us. Like, oh my gosh. Like I remember it had been 2 weeks, and I was like, because usually we'd go somewhere for 2 weeks, and I was thinking like, oh my god, usually we'd be going home by now, but like we've literally got 6 weeks ahead of us. Like this is crazy. So honestly, it felt so cool, like knowing that the holiday is not going to end anytime soon. But yeah, I honestly highly recommend traveling, just exploring, like moving place. Like if you're feeling stagnant, try a new job, try a new hobby, meet a new friend even. Like, oh, the good thing I loved about traveling is we met so many amazing people. We still all like message sometimes on social media and like each other's stuff and all that. And there's, yeah, one girl that I keep up to date with. She's from Canada. Honestly, she's so cool. The trip was life transforming for me. Like I feel so satisfied when I travel. I feel so at peace. I feel so like happy. Also, I always talk about this in every video. You guys gotta move your body, exercise. There are so many people that just, you know, sit on their phone scrolling. Like when they get home from work, they don't go to the gym, they don't go for a walk, they don't go for a bike ride. You guys need to move your body because it's so important and it makes you feel amazing. It makes you feel good. That is honestly secret to happiness, is get some movement in. Yeah, honestly, move your body, get some exercise in, because it's going to change your day. And it's going to change your week. It's going to give you those endorphins. It's going to make you feel good. And if you're healthier and fitter, you're actually just going to feel better in general overall. One way to change your life is to literally exercise. It will make you so much happier. It will just lift your mood. It will make you feel good, not only on the outside, but the inside as well. Take your supplements. Like, I notice a difference when I take my supplements. I've been taking, well, I've been sick at the minute, but so yeah, take your supplements. I've been taking like vitamin B. Oh my gosh, this mirror is broken. Out of there. Oh well, I'm just gonna take this white here. Take your supplements, and I take vitamin B and burnout rescue from Be Pure, and I also take the skin, hair and nails from Sanderson from Chemist Warehouse, and also Be Pure has good like hair, skin and nails ones that I've been starting to take as well. And what else do I take? Multivitamins sometimes, but I honestly notice the difference when I put good vitamins into my body. So if you take good vitamins, like do exercise and make sure you're working out, it will be so transforming for you, trust me. I always notice the difference when I exercise. Like I just feel so much more motivated. I really want to like just smash out my day. I'm so sick, but I'm still here on camera because I really want to turn up for you guys. Even when I'm sick, like I felt like doing this, okay? I've actually been sick for quite a while now. Yeah, just show up anyway, even when you can't be bothered. I think that's such a like good thing too. Like obviously you need rest. Make sure you don't like burn out, but then also don't just like sit at home and do nothing, because then once you start doing that for a long period of time, you literally will turn full hermit mode and won't be bothered doing anything. That's what I've been struggling with the last month, because like I've been sick twice now in a month, which is crazy. It's probably just my body telling me to slow down, but unfortunately it's meant that like this time of year I've missed 4 runway castings. Even though I'm a bit unsure about doing runway, I know a lot of people would be like, oh my god, that's so cool, like runway model, like what the hell. But castings, like you turn up and you might not be chosen anyway, and it is all the way in Auckland, and it's seeing my worth as well. Like on a lot of jobs I've been saying no to. Like I used to be like yes, 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 yes to so many TV and film things, and even things that didn't pay well. But now I see it as such a mission to drive all the way to Auckland just for minimal. So I'm only saying yes to things that align with me or that pay really well. But yeah, I was gutted to like turn down all the runway castings because I've been sick, but I was like, well, maybe I can do it next year, you know, like I don't have to do it this year. And the fact that they even put me forward for these runway castings is really cool. So maybe I might try it next year, even though you don't get paid much at all for a runway. It's just kind of like the experience kind of thing. But yeah, I think what I'm getting at with this part of the conversation is know your worth. Yeah, when it comes to finances, when it comes to boys, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, know your worth, know what you bring to the table. Don't just say yes to everything. Only say yes to like the higher paying jobs. And the thing is, I've been turning down a lot of money, like a lot of work, and I feel really proud because a lot of people would be like, oh my goodness, and like dive for that kind of money. Maybe it didn't suit my rate, or maybe it didn't align, or maybe it was too much work, or maybe I had to drive all the way to go somewhere to get the content, or like yeah, maybe it just didn't suit me. Maybe I didn't feel good about it. My biggest saying is, if it's not a fuck yes, then it's a no, which I love. So like, if you can't make a decision about something, if it's not a fuck yes, then it's a no. I've literally been applying that piece of information, and it has worked so well for me, especially for a previous people pleaser that would just say yes to everything. I'm honestly so glad that I do that now, because like I could literally just say yes to everyone for the sake of it. Oh, I can't do my lips at the same time. Okay, by the way, this is the Extra Beauty lip pencil in Dawn. So yeah, oh my god, I love the little fringe. My hairdresser is called Dawn. Funny, it's on the lip pencil. But yeah, know your worth, like. And I notice it's so good for me because, first of all, I need to look at my overall goals. Like, what do I want? Do I want more experiences, or do I want more money? So I stopped saying yes to so many experiences that, like, in the TV, modelling, and film world, like, I've turned away so much work, like modelling jobs and film sets and really cool work. But at the end of the day, a lot of them weren't paying well, so I'm only accepting like the bigger jobs now, and I'm very proud of myself because just in general I notice like bigger campaigns have come in for me as well, like with my social media work, and like, you know, some wouldn't work, or I'd like be stern with my rate or whatever, and then they wouldn't work out, and yeah, I'd be a bit gutted in the beginning, but then like something else bigger would come in and I'd be like, oh my goodness, and it was a fuck yes, and it was more well suited to me. And I believe the universe will give you what you're wanting. So if you're turning down things, it shows the universe that, okay, she knows what she wants, she knows her worth, we're gonna provide her opportunities that are better suited, higher paying. And it's honestly been really good for me like that, and it just means I don't have to burn myself out either. Last year I did a lot of travel, but now I only do it for events and jobs that I really want to do or that are really worth it. And yeah, just trying to focus more on my social media management business as well. So yeah, it just means that I'm not a yes woman anymore, and you guys had to do that in like your lives as well. Like, don't say yes to every friend, to every opportunity, to every job, to everyone that wants to hang out, like, if you don't want to. Yeah, so learn to set your boundary, and honestly, once you do it more, you'll just find it easier and easier, and people actually see the worth in you because they're like, oh well, she sees her worth, we're gonna see her worth as well. If you're a yes woman and say yes to everyone, then you know, how are people going to take you seriously? I've been loving this lip combo at the moment, by the way. It's like a nice, like, pinky colour. I used to do such dark brown lips, and I've kind of, like, swayed off of that for the moment. Yeah, so people won't see your worth if you don't see your worth. It actually makes you more precious, you know? And people actually respect that more if you don't say yes to everything. Because, like, if you're a yes woman, it just makes you look desperate. And it shows the universe that you're desperate as well. So know your worth and only accept things that you really want to accept, and put it out there to the universe and be like, actually, I only want bigger paying jobs that are more aligned with me or that I really want to do. And something will come in. And honestly, that's happened to me so much. And I literally got 3 big campaigns in the last 3 weeks. So I was like, holy shit. Once you close doors to something, a door will open to something else. I had to even tell myself this, that not to live in a lack mindset. And I think that's just like from growing up with like having minimal, and you know, you always think you're not going to get enough, or you're always in lack kind of thing. And I had to really bring myself out of that and be like, actually, when you have an abundant mindset, meaning that you're not afraid to turn things away because you know things are going to come back to you, then you will literally be rewarded. And yeah, I was talking to a friend about this the other day, and I just believe it so much. But yeah, like, so far I hope these things have helped you, because honestly doing these things have like transformed my life. I've actually got the shark tool, which I haven't used in ages, just here, shark flex style. I always use the box to like lean my mirror on and get ready. Once you see your worth, others will definitely see your worth. If you don't see your worth, people won't take you seriously and they won't see your worth. So, and that can come with everything as well, like even friendships. Like, I definitely don't let anyone in now. Like, before I used to be like, oh my god, like, want to hang out, and I'm like, no, my energy is sacred. My energy should be treated as a prize, you know? Like, I only want to hang out with people that make me feel good, that make me feel loved, seen, supported, heard. I don't want to hang out with people that make me feel crappy, or that just like diminish my achievements, or don't support me in real life or online, want to make me feel bad, want to do digs all the time, want to like say something negative after I say something positive. I don't want those people in my life. I don't want to do things that make me not feel right, or things that don't align. I don't want to say yes to like lower paying jobs just for the sake of it. Like, I'm becoming really conscious with my energy and my time. Oh, look at that. Oh. Holy moly. Oh. Wow. Oh. I also wanted to talk about gratitude again, because I feel like this is so important, because I feel like people can, like at the start of the video I was talking about people comparing to others. I should have kind of brought it up. Oh, this smells so good. Tresemme. Oh, sorry. That reminds me of back when I used to party and sprayed my hair with hairspray a lot, because yeah. I feel like I should have got her to cut my fringe shorter, because it is like way too long. It was like 5 centimeters, a bit longer than what I was hoping, but we can make it work. So anyway, I was talking about in the beginning, don't compare, but also I forgot to mention in this video, to make you a much happier person, something that's going to change your life is literally being grateful for what you have. By the way, this is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I love this so much. Be grateful for what you have, because if you are grateful, you're going to look around and nothing else can like make you feel crappy about what you currently have in your life. If you're like, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for the roof over my head, I'm grateful for my eyes, I'm grateful for the food on the table, I'm grateful for my loving husband, I'm grateful for being able to do what I want, I'm grateful for freedom, I'm grateful for free speech and being able to like go on the internet like a lot of people can't in countries. Like, I'm grateful for the people I have around me now. I'm grateful for the opportunities I get. I'm grateful for how I look like. I'm grateful for being able to travel. Like, look around at what you're grateful for, even if it is the littlest things, because if you're not grateful, then you're not going to be able to be like, oh shit, I actually have a really good life. You're just going to feel more appreciative of your life, and you're not going to be comparing to others and be like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. That's a lack mindset. So if you talk about what you're grateful for, then that's naturally having an abundant mindset. Just try not to compare yourself to others. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. I cannot stress enough how much people are just on their phones. I listened to this video about of Mel Robbins the other day. Everyone's talking about let them theory, which is also another very good theory, by the way. Just let them and carry on. But she talked about how many people are on their phones, and apparently just scrolling wastes 20 years of your life just scrolling and looking at the internet. So imagine if you took that away and she said get out in nature, because that is something that grounds us and makes us feel connected to the world, and it lowers our cortisol, it actually gives us energy, it improves our mental health. So you guys need to get out in nature more, and I definitely need to do more of this myself. I definitely felt the happiest overseas when I was either at the beach or in the bush. So when we were in the Amazon, that was next level, because we were just surrounded with nature, surrounded with wildlife. It made me feel so happy. And we were like with other people, so we had that connection as well, like people from around the world. So it felt really good. Get out in nature and connect with people. Like, don't isolate. Like, yes, you can have a time where you can hermit, because trust me, even I've done that after being sick. I'm still a little bit in a hermit mode because I'm still sick at the moment, but you need to hermit for a little bit. Like, make sure you have time for yourself, but you also need that great connection. So you'll notice the difference after you hang out with friends, like good friends, good family members, and just you'll see the difference in how much lighter you feel and how much happier you are. So yeah, it's always important, because human connection and nature is so important. It's important to appreciate what's around us and what we have, like all the running water and the streams and the rivers and the waterfalls and the rocks and the trees and the beaches, the sun, the wind in our hair, the grass beneath our feet. Like, all those little basic things just brings us into the moment. And I think that's so important, especially in today's day and age where things are just so fast paced and things can just be like so stressful and like go all the time. Getting out in nature can really center us and make us feel really good. It can make us feel grounded. It can lower cortisol. It can lower stress. So yeah, definitely get out in nature, because I think it is so important for us, and I definitely need to do that more. But that is something that will change your life and make you feel so much better. I think just the last thing is, if there's anything you want to do in life, just go for it. Like, what's the point in being scared and not doing it? Because if you don't go for it, you're always going to be questioning yourself. Like, when you're like 70 or 80 and be like, oh, I wish I did that when I was younger, I wish I did that. You don't want a life of regrets, because you have to realize life is so short, and you have to just do everything you want to do now. Life is so short, so you don't want to be stuck in a job you hate. You don't want to be stuck in a relationship that's not nice. You don't want to be stuck with friends that are jealous of you. You don't want to be stuck with like a fear of not doing this hobby because you're a little bit too worried. You guys honestly deserve the best life, and everyone deserves the best life. So that's why I'd just say go for it. Is there something you've always wanted to try? Is there someone you've always wanted to meet? Is there someone you've always wanted to speak to? Is there a place you'd always wanted to go? Is there a house you've always wanted to build? I know it's so expensive, and today makes it hard to accomplish some dreams, but I know that once you put your mind to it and you really work hard, there is actually so many ways that you can make money. And I'm sick of everyone saying like, oh, it's just so expensive and people can't do this and people can't do this. That is living in a lack mindset. Like, as soon as you're in an abundant mindset, like, you can be abundant. Like, there is trillions and trillions of dollars on this earth that you can earn. You can actually earn yourself so much that you can live a lavish lifestyle that you've always wanted to, or whatever lifestyle that you've always wanted to. You just have to have that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, like, oh, I'm never going to get that house, I'm never going to be able to travel there, I'm never going to be able to buy that, then you're never going to get it, because your mindset is holding you back. If you think, oh my gosh, I'm going to earn that much, I'm going to go there, yep, I'm going to do that, I'm going to put my mind to that, yep, I can do that. Literally, once you know how to play the game, you can master it, because I feel like I have really accomplished that now. Like, my mind does not hold me back. Like, if I want something, I go for it. If there's something that's on my mind, I will literally just do it. Like, if there's someone I want to talk to, if there's someone I want to be friends with, if there's a job I want to do, if there's a country I want to go to, if there's like a certain amount of money I want to make. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my cheeks because I just want to experiment as I'm talking to you guys. Ooh, pretty. But yeah, if there's like anything you want in life, and I literally feel like I've mastered it, like everything that I've wanted, I've literally like mastered the mindset. I feel like I'm on the way to literally mastering the game, because I'm just like, okay, I want to make this much money yearly, I want to travel to this many places, I want to have these kind of friends, I want to have this kind of mindset, I want this kind of opportunity. Like, I feel like once you ask for it, it will just come. Like, it literally will just come to you. You can set your mind to anything you put your mind to, and you just have to believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it. Literally above my head in my bedroom, it says dream, believe, achieve, and that is a quote that I love. And I've got 3 quotes just up here too, and it's so funny because I literally realized that all of these quotes still relate so much. I need a burp. I'm sorry. First one on my wall says, do what you love. And then it says, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. And then it says, your vibe attracts your tribe. Honestly, those quotes are just so true. And then on this side, it says hustle mode, slide to unlock. So everything around me like relates to me. I think that's important too. Like, put good reminders around your house too. Like good quotes, like cool photos that make you happy. I even did like a fridge collage with a lot of travel photos of me and Matthew, and whenever I look at it, it just makes me so happy, and it reminds me of all the places that we're gonna go. And yeah, it gives me good memories. And every time I go to the fridge, because you actually go to the fridge more in the day than you realize. Even if you work 9 to 5, you still go in the morning, you still go after work, you might go for a late night snack. Like, I go to the fridge a lot throughout my day because I work from home. But put stuff on your fridge that make you really happy. Like, fill it up, because it's a space that you go to a lot. So if it's something that's gonna put a smile on your face and that's already gonna like lift your mood and make you happier, like put things around you. That's why I said your environment is so important, not just your job and your relationship and your friendships and who you surround yourself with. It's also what is around you in your home. So I actually went around and I got all old photos out of my frames, filled it with beautiful images of me and Matthew and the family, and travel photos and friends that just make me feel really good. And yeah, it felt like a little bit of a reset. So I definitely recommend you do that as well. Like even little things like that in your environment, like what you can change and what can make you feel better. Yeah, so I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm just so at peace now. Like, and it does say that like once you cut off chaos or stress or people that don't make you feel good or anything like that in your life, like once you start setting boundaries, once you stop being a people pleaser, you will like hit hermit mode. And then in that hermit mode, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like maybe I should go back, and the old energy is going to pull you back because, you know, that's what you're used to, and you're actually used to chaos. It's like taking drugs. Like, drugs actually is so addictive for your brain. Yeah, so they say drugs are so addictive for your brain. It's exactly like highs and lows of life. Like, that can be so addictive. So if you're around certain people that give you highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, you're going to get addicted to that. So while you let all that go in your hermit phase, you're going to like want to go back to that. Like, there's going to be times where you want to go back to the old energy, and you maybe want to go back to your old life or your old friends or old, like something like that. But you have to realize who you are now, and knowing that if you go back there, that's going to hinder your growth journey, and you're not going to keep growing and evolving, learning and being a better person. So you know, it's always going to try and pull you back, and it's just getting out of that. And once you get over that hump, you literally feel so at peace. Like, I've never felt more at peace in my life ever before. I feel so peaceful. Like, my mind used to just think constantly all the time, and yes, it still does, but once you cut off so much chaos from your life, or you know, things that make you question everything, you feel so good. And once you set boundaries, once you stop being such a people pleaser, once you like stop caring what people think, like, it's so freeing. Honestly, it is so freeing. Once you let go of people that are just not good, like not good for you, that are really negative, that aren't willing to grow. You can't like grow if you're around people that aren't willing to grow. People are willing to grow with you, then naturally you're gonna want to bring them with you. Like, you're gonna want to all learn and grow and evolve together. And some people just aren't meant to, you know. Unfortunately, they don't want to, and they just want to stay stuck. And unfortunately, those are the people that stay miserable, that stay hating on others. They have a lot of enemies. They aren't happy with themselves. They're super insecure. They have a victim mindset. Like, you'll notice that these people that don't change and grow and evolve have a very victim mindset. But you'll notice someone different with a growth mindset. And I've even had friends in my past say this to me as well. Like, oh my gosh, Alicia, like, you're so happy and you're so positive and you're so just bubbly all the time. And it's because I don't live in a victim negative mindset. I choose to live my life with happiness and positivity, because at the end of the day, you only get one life. And I'm not saying you can't be sad, because obviously we all have our sad days, but you know the difference in people, and you can feel the difference in people when you hang out with someone in a lack mindset and a victim mindset, and that doesn't want growth or to change or evolve, or doesn't get out of their comfort zone. Or someone that's really needing help and healing because maybe they've had trauma, maybe they've been treated a certain way when they were younger, maybe they've gone through something hard in their childhood. You can tell the difference in people, and then you can tell the difference in someone that's maybe had a lot of that stuff. You know, they've had bad stuff happen in their childhood, maybe they've been bullied, maybe they've been teased, but they're positive, they're happy, they want to grow, they want to change, they want to get out of their comfort zone, they want to be a better person. You can tell the difference. So always choose the ones that seek the growth. If you can't tell these people, and if they're going to be stuck in their way and they can't look at their actions and see how they affect others, then you're going to have to like just leave them behind, because unfortunately you can't bring everyone with you, and it's not your responsibility. Other people's emotions are never your responsibility. I always was someone that took it on board and being like, shit, like, I should tell them, I should help them, you know, I should try and be like this good friend to them all the time, blah, 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 blah. But I was getting daggers in the heart, because they were just not ready to change their behaviour, learn, grow, evolve, and actually see someone to like help them with their mental demons. You know, I'm always someone that's trying to help, and it sometimes drains you. So you also have to protect your energy as well, and realize that other people's demons and emotions and feelings aren't your responsibility. Like, yes, you can try and sway them in the right direction and give them hints, but if it's just constantly, then those are the people that aren't meant to be there for you in your life. I also want to say, like, once you make changes in your life, like once you start making all these little changes, you'll notice that naturally you will start looking better. Because when you're happier, when you're positive, when you surround yourself with people that are more aligned, you actually start to look better, not only on the inside but the outside. And you start doing things for you because you don't care what people think. You start making choices for you because you don't care what people think. You start wearing what you want to wear because you don't care what people think. Like, you stop making yourself feel small. And this is something I used to do to make other people feel comfortable, because I thought, oh, you know, like even wearing tight fitting dresses, like long dresses, I used to never wear things like that because I was afraid that it was gonna trigger people around me, you know, like, because they would always complain about their bodies and how fat they were and all this. I would feel bad because I feel like if I was wearing skin tight dress showing my curves and showing my body, that I was gonna trigger them. Like, I'd always make myself feel smaller for other people. And now I make choices what I want to do. You know, I had my septorinoplasty. It was a huge choice, and subconsciously I thought, oh my gosh, people are gonna judge me. Family and friends, you know, back in the day I used to be like, oh my gosh, and care so much what people would think. I finally went and did that. You know, I do my makeup how I want to do it now. I do my hair how I want to do it now. I wear what I want to now, and honestly I feel like the best I've ever looked. And it's not only just the external glow up, it's because I've had the internal glow up as well. And you'll notice once you have that internal glow up and that confidence, and just stop belittling yourself for others as well, you will honestly start to look really good. And I've had a lot of people say that to me as well. They're like, oh my god, like, you're looking so good, like, what the hell, you're looking so different, your aura is beautiful, like, you just are looking really good, like, what is your secret? I always say, get in alignment. I used to have really bad acne, okay? I had such bad acne, and it's crazy because, like, I know, yes, it was my age and it was probably like the hormones and all that kind of stuff as well, but I also realized my skin's the best it has ever looked, but it's because I'm more in alignment in life. I'm not hanging around with people that stress me out, where I have to feel like I have to belittle myself for, people that are toxic. I'm not, you know, in a stressful work environment. You know, I'm trying to cut out all stress from my life. My skin has never looked better. Like, yes, I obviously still get the odd breakout, but honestly, it's never looked better. And your skin will display like how you were feeling inside. So if I have good skin now, I know, like, that's a huge sign in itself that I am definitely, like, in alignment. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. So I really hope you guys liked this video, you learned something. Hopefully you like the makeup as well. As you guys can see here, I actually really like it. It's really, like, pretty. Used a lot of the coral tones. This advice video will hopefully change your life if you apply it in your life. I'm sure it will. Like, I'm sure it will make some kind of a positive impact in your life, because these things have really helped me, and these things have also really helped others as well. But anyway, if you guys liked this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday at 8 AM New Zealand time. I know I've been uploading like every second Monday, but my travel vlogs were just so long and took so long to do. I'm gonna buy a new vlogging camera. But anyway, if you do want to see more of these videos, then do let me know. I mean, I know I am doing like all my Halloween looks from now, but after Halloween I would be keen to get back into these videos again, because I really enjoy filming them. Like, just sitting here yarning away in my beauty room, it's as if I'm talking to a friend, and it's really nice. So I've really enjoyed these videos, and I also can watch them back myself and realize how far I've come as a person. Like, I've changed and grown so much, even in the last 2 years. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you're keeping your chin up, even in today's hard world. Like, honestly, everything we see, you can't help but feel down a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you're doing well, whatever you're doing in your life, and you've got a smile on your face, and I wish you all the best in everything that you're doing. And thanks again for supporting me here on my channel. And yeah, we are so close to 100,000 as well. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in the next week's video. Bye!